Understanding the landscape of the manufacturing industry in Africa is really vital because I believe that the manufacturing industry is amongst the most complex sectors on the continent, and it's one of the industries where the gaps between Africa and other regions are most visible. And there are key reasons for this. Firstly, there is the infrastructure gap. Manufacturing requires reliable energy, transportation systems, machineries, and skilled labor at scale. And in many African countries, these elements are either underdeveloped or costly, which directly affects production costs. Secondly, there is the perception gap. Imported products often arrive with an existing reputation, sometimes justified, sometimes not. Local products, regardless of their actual quality, are often viewed through a lens of skepticism, especially when compared side by side with imported brands. And then there is the market behavior itself. A significant percentage of Africa's middle class and upper class consumers still prioritize imported goods over local ones. This behavior is influenced by decades of exposure to international brands, aggressive marketing, and sometimes the sheer lack of local alternatives at scale. Now, when we put these together, that is high production costs, infrastructure limitations, and consumer behavior, it becomes very clear why local manufacturing often faces such steep hurdles. At FURWOODD, we have taken time to observe these dynamics, not from a place of complaint, but to truly understand where the true opportunities lie within these challenges. Through our research and internal data, we have noticed that not all products behave the same way in the marketplace, especially when it comes to local versus imported goods. Products can broadly be categorized into two types. The first category includes small-sized products, such as kitchen accessories, small decor pieces, and similar items. Now, these products are often cheaper when imported, and this is largely due to scale economies in advanced countries where production is highly automated, machinery is optimized for efficiency, and the supply chain from raw materials to final product is well established and predictable. When these products arrive in Africa, they do so at prices that make it very difficult for local manufacturers to compete directly unless the local manufacturer or producer has similar levels of efficiency, which is very rare. Now, the second category involves large products like beds, wardrobes, kitchen cabinets, and similar items. These are significantly more expensive when imported because of bulk shipping handling, imported taxes, general inefficiencies of moving such large items across long distances. Additionally, for these products, customers often expect customizations, local adaptations, shorter lead times, which imported goods may not easily provide. So these observations led us to a simple conclusion, which is that our immediate advantage as a company, FURWOODD, lies in focusing on these larger products where the cost barriers for imported goods are naturally higher and where local production, if managed efficiently, can actually provide a better value proposition for the customer. So the question is, what is our approach to quality pricing and market positioning? You see, one of the key decisions any manufacturing company faces is how to position its products on the quality and the pricing spectrum. And we have observed that companies typically go to two extremes. Some position themselves as the lowest priced option in the market, which often requires sacrificing certain aspects of quality, durability, or material choice. Others now position themselves at the premium end of the spectrum, where they offer high-end products with high-end price points, which are only accessible to a small segment of the market. Now, both approaches have their place, but both come with limitations. The low price approach can trap a company in a cycle of low margin where there is constant cost cutting and vulnerability to external price shocks. Now, the high-end approach, while profitable per unit, actually limits the company's ability to serve broader demographics. And so, looking at all these, we at FURWOODD, after careful analysis, decided to adopt a balanced approach. We want to focus on ensuring that our products meet a standard of quality that compete with high-end products, whilst intentionally optimizing our production processes and supply chain and even our design approach to bring these products within the reach of wider customer base. And so this approach requires discipline in material sourcing, efficient design that reduces waste, and continuous investment in production methods that actually maintain the quality whilst managing costs. So it is not an easy path at all. It is one that allows us to create products that meet both the functional and the aspirational needs of our customers, and without the extremes of being either too costly or too compromising. And so we see this as a sustainable positioning strategy for our business, and one that fits the evolving demands of the African consumer market. As we look at the trends and the data emerging from the African markets, a few key patterns are very clear. Firstly, there is a growing segment of consumers who want products that reflect their values, quality, and authenticity. And there is an openness to embracing local products. But this openness is conditional on the product meeting or exceeding certain expectations. And so price alone is no longer the only deciding factor. It used to be the case, but now consumers are becoming more aware of design, durability, and even after-sales service. So for FURWOODD, this means that beyond simply producing furniture, our focus must continue to be on how we design, how we engage with our customers, and even how we educate them about the product choices they make, and how we deliver consistency over time. Now, this also means that innovation can not only happen at the product level. It must happen in how we think, first of all, even about logistics, about digital engagement, about customer service, and even our retail presence. The African manufacturing space, especially in furniture, still holds significant potential, but it requires patience, it requires strategic discipline, and a clear understanding of where the advantages lie. Our ongoing efforts are centered around these priorities, and we continue to refine our approach in any way possible based on the data and also the feedback we get and observe in the market shifts. You see, one area we have intentionally emphasized at FURWOODD is research and data-driven decision-making. Usually, this is not put out there, but historically, many local businesses have operated on assumptions, trial and error approaches, or by simply following what competitors are doing. While these methods can sometimes yield short-term results, they often limit the ability to scale sustainably or to create a differentiated product or value. We have observed that in a mature market, even traditional industries like furniture and home improvements are increasingly data-driven. and everything from consumer preferences, design trends, pricing sensitivities, logistics, all these things must be tracked and analyzed. So for us, integrating data into our everyday decision-making process has actually changed how we think about a lot of things like product development, marketing, customer experience, or everything. For example, instead of just producing products based on purely aesthetics, we engage in small-scale test products, prototypes to gather enough data and to even see the kind of material selection we must settle on. So similarly, when it comes to pricing strategies, rather than just competing on solely pricing, we actually analyze the segments of the market that are underserved and then now position our products there. Another key area is tracking the post-purchase satisfaction and customer usage patterns. This is very critical because most Ghanaian businesses actually don't focus on after-sales services, but it's one thing that we are critically looking at it, always improving and making sure that after-sales service is well looked at and well served. Now, these practices allow us to, number one, minimize waste. It allows us to ensure continuous improvement and also introduction of new products even into the market without necessarily incurring much cost. So as we look ahead, our focus remains on a few key operational priorities. Firstly, we are optimizing our production efficiency without compromising on quality. Quality is really important to us. This includes investment in machineries, refining our production workflows. We are ensuring that our team continues to develop the technical skills necessary to maintain high standards. We are enhancing our customer experience both online and offline. And as digital adoption grows across Africa, it is also very essential that we create a seamless platforms where customers can explore, customize, and purchase our products with the same ease and confidence they expect from global brands. The fourth thing is that we remain very disciplined in our approach to financial management. We know that rapid scaling can easily lead to cash flow constraints, production bottlenecks, and service failures if not carefully planned. So our approach is to prioritize sustainable growth over aggressive expansion. And then lastly, we stay committed to continuous learning. And I cannot overemphasize on this enough. Both from our data and from our customers, we are observing a global best practices. That said, we see these as essential steps, not just for FURWOODD's growth, but for contributing to the maturing of the broader African manufacturing ecosystem.